Hi, I am Rahul. Today we are going to swatch out my brand new Ohuhu marker set and I am going to show you how I created this drawing. If you are following me on Instagram, you will know that I have been creating a lot of marker art for this year's 100 Days of Sketching Challenge. Now I have had these touch cool markers for a long time now and some of the markers were starting to dry up. So I thought this was a great opportunity for me to buy a new marker set and get myself the newest alcohol markers available on Amazon, and these are the Ohuhu alcohol markers. So today it is going to be a long video of me swatching out the markers because I really love doing that and it is a great reference for me to have when picking out colors for my artwork. And then later we'll create an artwork with the markers and I'm going to show you some of the other artworks that I've created with them. And if you want to know my thoughts about these markers and my full review, you can skip ahead to the end of the video. So let us begin with the swatching of the markers. I always wanted brush pens, marker pens with brush nibs. The one I was using didn't have brush nibs, but they had normal bullet nibs. So I'm very excited to swatch out these markers. I printed a swatching sheet so that we can test out these markers and maybe we can create an artwork later. So let us begin swatching these markers. I'll have to find out. These are not organized at all right now, and let me just start. And yes, this sheet is 120 marker sheet and I have a set of 72 markers. So let us just start swatching it. I don't think this paper is bleed proof because as you can see it's bleeding a lot, but I like to swatch out these markers on this paper. I think I should say the names of the colors. So this is Y2 sunflower, then this is Y3 barium yellow, and Y4 was twins. I really like the markers which have these very beautiful names, beautiful sounding names. So YR33 is melon yellow. I had melon yellow in the other set which was very different. This is YR1 which is dark yellow. I have YR4 here which is salmon pink. Then YR5 which is terracotta. As you can see, these markers are really saturated. Not saturated, but the colors pop out really well. So I have YR3 here which is orange. Oh, that's a juicy color. Let me see if I have more Y or YRs. I have YR2 here which is marigold. Oh, looks like we have all of the YRs. I just love how these markers feel in the hand. They are very premium looking and they have this silver hard to read text, but I love how they feel. And they are very juicy as well. Let's start with the R's. I have R7, R2, R4, R8. So I found another yellow, Y5, which is rouge orange. Doesn't swatching feel nice? Then I have R5, R12, R9, R1, R11. Let's just start swatching now. I have R1 here which is coral pink. Then I have R2 which is vermilion. Actually, now that I think about it, I should have done this professional looking swatching chart for my older markers too. I have R4 here, which is deep red. Then I have R5, which is cherry pink. From my old set, the cherry pink was my favorite color. Let's see how this one is. So this is quite nice too. Then I have R7 here, which is old red. That's a nice looking color. It's sort of like a wine red. The camera is changing the colors a very little bit. Then I have R9 here, which is pastel rose. I have R8 here, which is geranium. So these are quite juicy looking colors. Doesn't juicy sound really nice? You feel like you can eat them. R11, which is more shadow. And R12, which is rose bouvard. Let's see if we have more R's. We have R10, which is pastel pink. Doesn't look very much pastel to me. I would have liked a little bit more pastel. I think that's all for the R's. Then we have RP. We have RP1, which is vivid reddish purple. That's a curious name. We have RP6, which is vivid pink. I don't really like pink. Now we have P1, which is vivid purple. Then we have P2, which is light violet. These colors are darker than I would have liked. We have P3, which is pastel violet. Then we have P4, which is lavender. Do we have more P's here? I don't think so. We have PBs now. We have P5, which is aubergine. Ooh, that's a good looking color. That's a perfect aubergine color for me. So it looks like we have all the RPs and Ps. So that's another column filled. Let's start with the PBs. We have PB1, which is sky blue. We have PB2, which is brilliant blue. Then we have PB6, which is royal blue. We have PB7, which is pastel blue. We have PB8, which is cerulean blue. Oh, I love this one. Then we have PB9, which is cloud blue. That's darker than expected. Do the caps match these colors? I don't know. I have PB10, which is turquoise green light. That's the same color as my couch. Hey, I found R13, which is clematis. R13 is all the way here. We have BGs now. So BG1 is turquoise green. That just looks like green to me. Then we have BG3, which is blue gray 3. That's nice. BG4, which is mint blue. That's a very pastel color. I like pastel colors. BG5 is dolphin blue. Do dolphins have that color? I don't know. I think that's all the BGs that I have. Now comes the Gs. These are all the Gs. Let's start with G2, which is vivid green. Then we have G4, which is mint green light. Then we have G5, which is turquoise ink blue. Then we have G6, which is dusty jade green. Then we have G8, which is glass green. Then we have G9, which is meadow green. Let's start with the GYs now. I do have G1, which is emerald green. These are all the GYs. Don't they look beautiful? Let's see how the colors actually are. We have GY1, which is pale green. We have GY2, which is grass green. We have GY3, which is bud green. Then GY4, which is yellow green. We have GY5, which is absinthe. We have GY6, which is anise. We have GY7, which is sugarcane. We have GY8, which is petit poles. Now we have GY172 and GY173, which is spectrum green and dim green. Those are some beautiful looking colors and beautiful on paper as well. Now we have 3 BRs, which is brown, I'm guessing. So BR1 is raw umber. BR2 is potato brown. BR3 is rose beige. Now I have found a B64, which is Indian blue. Now let's see which CGs we have. CGs are cool grays. This is just cool gray 5. And CG cool gray 04. I don't really see the difference between those two. We have CG2, we have CG0, we have CG7. Now we have warm grays, warm gray 1, we have warm gray 3 and 4. Then we have green grays, GG1, GG3 and GG5. We also have black. This is a swatch sheet complete. As I said, I only have the 72 marker set and not the complete set. The set actually comes with a color swatch chart, so you can do this on the paper that they give you, which is a nice paper, and it also comes with this cool blending guide. It looks like it also comes with this reversible brush tip, but that's a nice add-on. So what happened was, I was done recording this video and then the delivery of my skin tone set came. So I thought, why not just finish recording all the swatching in this video only. And as you can see, there's a lot of blank space here. I had to set up my camera again to show you this new swatching. In the meantime, I had written down all the names here, and the new pack again came with the swatching sheet. So if you'd like to swatch on that, that's a good way to go. But I want to fill up this so that I can refer to all of it at once. So here are all the skin tones that came with the pack, and let's just swatch them one by one. First we have Y9, which is yellow ochre. Then we have Y12, which is mahogany. We have Y4, which we already swatched. Then we have YR148. I can't seem to find this one. Let's just continue with YR7. YR7 is cadmium yellow. Then we have YR10, which is brun. Then we have YR20, which is maureen. We have YR91, which is natural oak. We have another repeat here, which is terracotta. We have YR95, which is burnt sienna. We have YR107, which is reddish yellow. We have Y145, which is buttercup yellow. And we have YR209, which is hazelnut. Now we have all the R's. Now these are some of the lightest colors that we have. We have R18 pastel peach. I don't even know if you can see that in the camera. Then we have R19, which is barely beige. Then we have R20, which is powder pink. Then we have R21, which is fruit pink. Then we have R26, which is honey. Let's swatch the honey. Then we have R27, which is pale mauve. Then we have R28, which is Colocasia tonoimo. Then we have R29, which is pear color. Then we have R30, which is pale cherry pink. I found YR148, thin persimmon. Then we have a couple more, which is BR2 potato brown, which we already have, and we have the warm grey 0.5, which is here. Greys are the most useful colors which help in creating tones in your drawing. So there we have it, the finished set. Now the missing colors are from the 120 color set, and I couldn't find the 120 color one with the brush tip, so I had to buy the 72 color set. I'll be including the links of these sets in the description, but I'm pretty happy with the wide variety of colors. I would recommend you get the 48 color set along with the skin tone set. If you like me want to create characters with a lot of varied skin tones, the 72 set that I had bought only comes with a few of them, mainly salmon pink, terracotta, and you have these 3 browns, but you don't have the light ones. I wanted to create an artwork yesterday with a very light skin tone. I think I created the Hinata one, and I wish I had these because these are perfect for her skin tone. But anyway, I really love how vibrant these colors are. These are definitely an upgrade from my previous markers. I was using the Touch Cool markers before, and these apply really flat than them, so I would definitely suggest you get them even if they are your first markers, because I just love the quality. And I bought them through Amazon and they got delivered in one day, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. So I've been using these Ohuhu alcohol markers for a week now, and here's what I think about them. I love the variety of colors in the set. I love how saturated the pigments are. I really like how the brush tip feels. I always wanted to have a brush tip because my older markers only had a bullet and a chisel tip, and if you can, do try to get the brush tip, because it's very easy to blend with it, and it's easier to get an even tone with it. Now these markers also come without the brush tip, so make sure you get the set with the brush tip. I also like how premium they feel in case of the design. The Touch Cool markers had a very plasticky feel, and these feel a bit more premium than those. And I also have the Copic markers. I did not find much difference between these Ohuhu markers and the Copic markers, but that also depends on how technical you want to get with it. But for a beginner, I would highly recommend you try out this set as your first marker set. Here are a bunch of other artworks that I also created using the markers since I got them. I really like how vibrant the colors look on the paper that I am using. That is the charm of the alcohol markers, that the colors really pop out on the paper. And I like using alcohol markers because they have this quality that I can achieve without going into any kind of paints, because I really hate using messy paints. Coming down to the colors included, I would recommend getting the 72 marker set, as it has a lot of grey tones which are needed to create good tones in your artwork using the same colors. The 48 color set does not have these many grey tones. Also, I would recommend getting the skin tone set, which comes with 24 markers, and that is important if you want to create character art like the way I do. So I thought it would be helpful for me to get the skin tone set. The 72 set does come with 4 skin tones, I guess, but if you want to create a skin tone with a greater variety of colors, I would definitely recommend getting the 24 skin tone set along with your main set. I will leave a link to both the marker set in the description below, so do check it out. I also really like the packaging that the markers come in. Even the smaller 24 pen set comes with the same great packaging. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see what marker art you create. I hope you are inspired by the work I am doing. Check it out on my Instagram page. So until next time, bye bye.